Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We are joining Zen for her first day of high school. Well, technically not her first day, but the first day that we're actually joining her. So, we have a few things to complete as far as she's a goal oriented sim, so we do still need to work on that. Generally, she wants to be a business person, run her own spa someday. She's just very much into business and being like top of her game, all of that sort of thing. I am struggling to find our principal. We seem to have one teacher who's the class 2 teacher and no principal. So I'm a little bit confused by that, and it might make it a little difficult for us to complete this. We have a student appearing to use the nurse's office here. Let's see, where even is the principal's office? Okay, this is a relatively obvious principal's office here, but no principal. That's not a good sign for us learning about our new school. And there's the bell. Off to a great start on our first day. I'm not sure how she attended class when there was literally no teacher. And I'm really, really hoping that the next time that we have classes that, everybody will actually be here. We're going to come on down and give a friendly introduction to a faculty member. So hopefully that will count. I imagine she feels a little out of place walking around in her shorts and everything while the entire rest of the class is actually in outfits. We do appear to have a pregnant student as well. That or a interesting body shape. Let's check that out. Oh, no, she's actually not. Okay, I guess she just has an interesting body shape. All right, now we have to be friendly with a student. I actually love the heck out of your nose, so we are going to be friendly with you for that reason, I guess. It's a really stupid reason, but you can tell that I have recently cleared out some custom content because we are dealing a little bit with some alrighty then some balding type teens, but all right, so let's show off an app that we just recently got. Maybe it's some kind of app that has like new yoga moves or just a workout app that we're enjoying. That seems like the kind of thing that Zen would show off. I'm not sure that was the reaction that I would give to that. Oh, we don't really want deep thoughts. Let's see. Discuss interests. Maybe we can find out a bit about Chuntao. Okay, lunch ends in an hour and 18 minutes. Whoa, Zen has a crush. Interesting. All right, well, let's get to know you a little better. Perhaps we will go in a different route than I was expecting, which is pretty cool. All right, ask to play. Small talk. Ask about favorite color. She's really thinking about it. Okay, dislikes the color blue. But that could be a bit of a problem because that's kind of basically Zen's favorite color. Maybe not blue specifically, more of a aqua kind of color. But yeah, also you're wearing blue. Of course, that's school colors. What are you going to do about it? My school colors were not pleasant. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. All right, to give props. We have 40 minutes to kind of just be... Wow, you know how to pick them. She doesn't like your favorite color, and she's into trash. And your butt hurt from sitting with high maintenance trait. Alrighty then. Oh, and it's poorly decorated. I mean, That is something to be totally concerned about, is how well your high school is decorated. Alright, we are in foreign language class. Still suffering from our butt hurt, but also no teacher once again. It's very strange. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Kind of annoying. But, we're used to this, right? Like The Sims not working correctly. I'm sure there's a mod to fix this somewhere. The teachers have collected homework and dismissed their students. Some Sims are still hanging around, but everyone is free to head home. After noting how students performed on their homework and in class, here's how everyone did. Zen turned in some good work and took some good notes today. I guess that's as good as we can expect for our first day. And she has swim practice very shortly, so we're going to let her head off to that. And while Zen is spending some time with her mom, Buck is in Salvadorada doing some fishing. Now, the weather isn't exactly cooperating, but luckily, Buck doesn't mind the rain. He has a few traits that kind of help us out there. So, we have a couple of fish that can only be found in Salvadorada. If you watch my Rags to Rental series, I believe it was, I came across a tambaqui. It is only in my research about how to find some of the different fish that I learned that this is the pack where the tambaqui actually came into the whole situation, I guess. And from what I understand, it's quite rare to catch it outside of this area. So, yeah, my sim there was quite lucky to manage to catch one. So we have not caught anything yet. We've been fishing for a while. We did get a couple of our there we go. We got a tetra. We already had one in our inventory to start with, but I have a couple of fish that need to be caught here. I'm just going to hop into my collections here, and I can show you. We have this one, which I believe is the electric eel, and we have this one, which I think is the shape of the no, this is the tambaqui, I think. And then this is another one I'm not sure of the name of. I believe the electric eel can only be found when we explore the jungle. I don't want to take him into the jungle until daytime. We need to buy some supplies before we head in. So I was kind of just having him do some fishing until he's too tired, and then we will head into the jungle in the morning. I might extend his vacation if we take too long. There we go. We got the tambaqui. I don't want to spend too much time exploring the jungle. I just want to do enough to find the various areas where I can fish, because this pack will be part of a later generation. So I don't want to spend too much time on it. I love that he's just made his breakfast and he's wandering on over here with his bowl of fruit to buy supplies. It's raining again. It wasn't raining when he first woke up, but of course, we gotta have some rain. Okay, so we're gonna get some exploration supplies. We'll probably check with both of them and see what we can get. We have the other things. Okay, I just want the flower for some reason. Maybe we'll bring that and the doll back for Zen. She may like things a little bit minimal, but that doesn't mean that she won't enjoy a few gifts. So we're going to go ahead and do some exploring so that we can find our way to the fishing holes. Alright, I'm going to let him clear this with his hands. He has a halfway decent skill with the gardening. I mean, it's not the greatest. His handiness and gardening are not the best, but they're at least not the worst. I, for the most part, beyond this, am not going to show you what happens because we're going to save that for a future generation. Well, I just had to say that fishing skill is paying off because we actually have one that says higher fishing skill leads to better results. So we're going to watch the jaguar. Buck moves around for a better look, but instead finds himself sliding downhill right into the mouth of a cave. A bunch of bats swarm Buck and startle him. So much for that fishing skill. Alright, so Buck has made it to the temple, which I understood to be where we could find a place to fish, but I'm not actually seeing that. So I may have taken a wrong turn somewhere. He is not feeling well. His hands have been injured from trying to dig his way through the vines, and he's hungry and just generally not having a good time. So I'm going to go ahead, let him get some food to eat, some rest, and we will continue on a bit later. That flower came in handy. It actually distracted the bees. So I guess it's a good thing I decided to grab that. Alright, so looking around, there is one gate here, and it's telling us that we can only enter it perhaps on our next vacation here. So that's a pretty clear indicator we're going to need to come back to try to reach these areas that I'm looking for. It is a little frustrating because I didn't want to have to take multiple trips. I kind of want this to be just a one-off sort of thing because this is kind of becoming one of the issues. I appreciate the reasoning behind the challenge, and I do understand that I probably ultimately only need to complete the base game fish, or the base game plus those from the pack, and that I could have installed the packs kind of one at a time as I go through the challenge. So I'm not going to stress too much about getting these fish, but as someone who can be a bit of a completionist at times, which explains why I have purchased like all of the Sims packs, if that will give you an indicator of how I am. Yeah, it's kind of difficult for me to have those extra fish there and not at least try to get them, even if it technically is for a later part of this challenge or pack. I feel in some ways like the packs are out of order. Some of the decisions made as they released packs, and this isn't the fault of the challenge, just the decisions to release packs in the order that they did also sometimes feels just a little strange to me. I don't know. I'm wondering if anyone else feels the same way. This still to me feels like such a strange pack to have been the first. Of all the choices that there were for The Sims, all of the history at that point in time of Sims 1, 2, and 3, this seems like a strange choice. As not this, but the pack that we are focused on seems like a strange choice as the first. Well, we found some treasures, but we have not found a place to fish, which ultimately is our only goal here. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vacation early. We have managed to catch one of the fish from here, and I think we'll come back on this vacation another time, and hopefully then those other areas will be unlocked and we will have a chance to explore those. And back here to focus on Zen for a bit. She will be doing her homework for the 4th time. I do feel like she's done it more than that, but I think things don't always get counted like I would hope that they would. We're gonna have her do some yoga. I have not been seeing any bugs. That's the other thing that, oh, just as I say that, that's the other thing that we need to finish. We have a good chunk of the things that we need for that, but yeah, not nearly what I would hope to have at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and sell some of the things that I got. And yeah, I think that was it. I'm going to go ahead and sell this stuff as well. And collect those. Oh, okay. Some of that was worth quite a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and have him. Oh, we're going to have to wait to gift that to her. Hit a high point. From reaching a high point in the jungle. Reaching new heights makes one feel they can accomplish anything. Okay, interesting. Actually, might as well have you fishing if you're feeling well. And send you on over here. Actually, check that trap. And check that one. And then go ahead and do some fishing with huckleberries. Alright, and keeping an eye on you. Yes, Duke would like to go for a walk. Perhaps we'll actually take a break from that, and we'll go ahead and take him for a little bit of a jog. I think, okay, fishing trap is set, but no fish. You just started high school. We're gonna wait for the next. Oh, I guess he's not in the mood to go for a walk. We're gonna go ahead and do our yoga routine then. I think I chose a different one that time, but it doesn't matter too much. Alright, yeah, hoping to finish that homework up soon so we can work on the next. We need to earn and keep an A, attend a career day, and reach level 3 of an after-school activity. So I think we need to. Okay, yep, another invitation. I think we'll need to actually attend school with her a couple of times in order to be able to get that career day. Okay, what are you doing out here? Let's see. Oh, it was right there. Ask for permission to go out with friends. Might as well ask that right away. I think he's just decided he's going to swim. Why don't I have you start heading home so that hopefully she doesn't have to walk quite so far to. Oh, yeah, canceled it. All right, let's try that again. I'm actually seeing a lot more of the permission asking or getting the little phone calls from friends and such. I was not getting those before, so it's kind of nice to actually see those. I think I'm going to have him then work on his book after she talks with him and gets that permission. Let her go hang out with friends for a bit. I feel like she's got a pretty good balance in her life between work and play, and I think that might come from, the Zen side of Zen. Okay, of course you can go. Have fun and be safe. Okay. We're going to go ahead and have you finish writing Neon Moon, and we are going to have you head off on your visit with friends. I don't know what the negative there is for, but okay, let's see. Go to the music concert with friends. Well, I will say that Becca has been taking advantage of the key that her daughter gave her quite often, and she tends to do it when her daughter is not actually home. I would assume she would be aware that her daughter isn't home. So that leads me to believe she might be having kind of ulterior motives, you might say. It's rather interesting because Becca has actually remarried and has another child, so, yeah. Maybe things are not going so well with that new marriage, and maybe she's missing her time with Buck. I mean, we should note that she actually kept her last name of Wilder. And as if we needed to seal the deal any further, Becca says, "Hey, you're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I hope you feel that way about me too." Interesting. Well, Buck got a little flirtatious, and she took it well. The question is, should he just acquired it? Excuse me, what? Yeah, she's a little icked out by things here, but we knew that was always an issue. I don't know if she's finding it icky that he just flirted with her and she enjoyed it, or if it's just generally the house and such. I'm not sure, but he's feeling flirty, and I'm feeling like maybe he uh, might just push his luck a little bit. Maybe blow her a kiss. Oh, that's right. I think he's going to give her a
Oh,
gift.
Babu Yikla.
Oh, Boro Swim.
Yes.
It's a cow plant berry, for those who are wondering.
Benoosh.
She, I think, enjoys gardening a little bit, so I guess he figured she might like that. And oh, yeah, see, she's pretty willing to accept this flirtatiousness. Compliment her appearance. She is looking quite nice these days.
Oh, Vadish.
Probably not exactly like she would fit in here, but Oh, let's see. Okay. I mean, Buck is a pretty good looking guy, I would say. I mean, I created him, so I can say that. And I might be a little bit partial. But yeah, wow, the romance bar just kind of shooting up there compared to the friendship bar. They've kind of always had a thing, haven't they? And I don't know. Do you think we should pursue it? That will be a question for next time. It was great to have you here today. If you had a good time, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. Let me know what you think about the relationship with Buck and Becca, and who do you think Zen should pursue? Should we explore the crush that she has, or do you think we should maybe keep looking? Let me know. Have a wonderful day. I hope to see you again real soon.